Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon, students. Just wait for a few minutes, students. We can start the section. Just 2 more minutes, okay?
Okay, I think this is time to start. Ms. Rogini, you can begin.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's section of lecture series of Day 2. We, the Department of English of Apollo Arts and Science College, warmly welcome you all for the Student Development Program, which would enhance LSRW skills, which are listening, speaking, reading, and writing to complement communication. As we would have the vibrant section within few minutes, I would request you all to mute your visual and verbal communication. The section would be interactive, so all the participants are most welcomed to expose your ideas with our resource person. If anybody has any queries apart from the section, please do post your comments in the chat box. There are a panel of members who are there to guide you to answer your queries. All the participants are requested to be present at the end of the section so that the feedback form will be given at the end in the chat box. You are requested to fill the form and submit it so that you would get the e-certificate. And yes, my participants, get ready for the enthusiastic section. I call upon Harita for a word. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohini ma'am. Hello, everybody. I'm Harita, second year from Psychology Department. I'm very happy to be a part in this webinar series. First of all, a heartily welcome to all the members who are present in this lecture series of enhancing LSRW skills to complement communication. Next, it's time to hear the welcome speech by Ms. Nitya, second year from Psychology Department. Over to you, Nitya.
Thank you, Harita. Good afternoon, all. I feel honored to welcome you all to this lecture series. A honored welcome on behalf of our students to the management of Apollo Arts and Science College who have granted us permission to conduct this session. Also, we would love to welcome our principal, Dr. Mukundan sir, for believing in us and everything we do. It's my immense pleasure to invite the chief guest of the day, Ms. C. Rosie, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Sarah Tucker College. Also a creative writer, poet, and a short story writer. She has written many poems like Move On, Womanhood, Before and After Those Months, and many more. She has been awarded the Best Teacher Award in 2019 at TBAK College for Women. Also has received Volunteering Award 2018 by the United Economic Forum Charitable Trust. also gave her active participation as a chief editor, secretary, coordinator, internal auditor, judge, organizing committee member, and many more. We welcome you, ma'am, with all our hearts. A warm welcome to Ms. Dhanlakshmi, ma'am, head of the department, and English department faculties who are our pillars and have contributed a lot to the possibility of this useful session. Also, we welcome various department teachers who support us all the time. A cheerful welcome to the students from various departments who have made huge efforts to join us today. A virtual welcome to all of you. With all the support and motivation, let's start the webinar.
Thank you, Nitya, for your lovable welcome note. Again, we welcome you, ma'am. Friends, let's enjoy the session. Now, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that warm welcome and those kind words. First of all, I express my gratitude to Apollo Arts and Science College principal and also the HOD of the Department of English as well as the faculty members. And I also express my gladness and warmth to the students who are here to attend this student development program. And this is your second day. I know you are here to learn something about speaking skills. Whatever we are going to see today will be just a tip of the iceberg, which to some extent may be useful, but you have to utilize this skills, whatever you learn today, and only when you practice these things, it will be really useful for your life. So let me begin my lecture today. Okay. So why do we need speaking skills? Do you have any idea? In order to communicate, in order to express ourselves well. See, you may be a genius in your subject, whatever subject you may be. You're all multidisciplinary students, I can understand, and most of you are part English students. And as you know, English is essential for all the people, lecturers, students, not only in academic scenario, but in all walks of life. It is essential, and even if you are doing business, or if you are if you're not taking up academically some jobs, some other small jobs, office works, or doing transactions in business, wherever you go, English is essential. Without English, you can't survive in this global market or global scenario. So we can make a living. Making a living is different, and designing our life is different. Making a living is just surviving with meeting our basic needs. Food, shelter, or clothing. All these things, if we take care of that, and if you are able to provide a family, that is just making a living. But how far we are excellent in our career, how far we are able to communicate to people, how we are able to connect with people makes a difference, a bigger difference, and that is how you can design your life. So we all have desires, to speak English well, to communicate well, to be a better speakers. We all have this wish. Most of the times we laugh at people who are able to express themselves. Sometimes those who are not able to express also, we would laugh at them. But in our innermost heart, we'll have a desire to speak like the people who are able to express themselves, who are able to carry over the message to another person. So a skillful communicator is able to carry out the message, the desires of his heart, and is often acknowledged and recognized by everyone. So without this ability, you will have a setback in your career, in your education, and even when writing your exam papers. If you have got communication skill, you will be getting more marks. You'll be able to score better than other students. So some students would know, they would fight with you. You have studied less, but even then, because of your language ability, because you are able to express yourself, you are scoring more marks. So this often happens everywhere, even in schools, colleges, If you are able to express yourself, you will be sent to a suitable arena, suitable platform where you can become good speakers and communicators and representatives of the society. So why communication is important, that we can understand from all these introductory talk. So just before this session starts, have a mindset in your mind, whether you are going to make a living or whether you are going to design a life, whether you are going to be a normal person, a mediocre person, or whether you are going to be someone who can transform the lives, who can be better communicator, better speaker. So this is what you have to decide first. So let me start with four important things, 4 P's. I'm fond of these numbers. Actually, I'm weak in mathematics. That is why I chose English. But no, I'm fond of crisply say the points. Some 2 or 3 or 4. These numbers are very much attached to me, and I love it. So 4 P's: passion, positive attitude, plan, and persistence. So what is passion? Passion is not just love or just feelings. You have strong feelings. You have a desire, deep desire to become someone great. So here in this in this note, I would like to tell the passion for English knowledge or English skill, and particularly we are going to focus on speaking skills today. So do you have that passion? Okay, this is the first thing you have to question yourself. Then the second thing is positive attitude. Positive attitude, you may have a desire, you may yearn for a better expression. When people are communicating, you may see that and you may admire them, but do you have a positive attitude? No, most of the times it is no, because we are not having any positive attitude towards learning English language. Whenever you see people you just admire, but you stop with that. You don't feel that you can do it. You can communicate well. You are not making any plans. The third one is making plans. So first one is having a desire, having an interest, and the second one is positive attitude. How far you are ready to take up this new job, or maybe the thing you were planning to do for quite a long time. And third one is making a strategic plan. So what are your plans to improve your English? What are your plans to make yourself a better speaker? Then the last one is persistence. Persistence, you should not give up. Most of the times we'll have passion, we'll have positive attitude, we'll have better planning. We know what to do to improve yourself. We know how we can develop ourselves, how in which app you can find abundant resources, materials. All these things are in the form of mobiles, in form of platforms, in the form of tablets. You have everything. Whatever you want to see, whatever you want to watch, it's right before you. But do you have that persistence? Do you continue doing it? No, we don't do that. So that is why we lack communication skills, and particularly speaking skills. And these are the things essential. 4 P's I told you, which are very, very important to develop your speaking skill. And these 3 F's, okay? First we saw 4 P's. Next I would like to tell you some 3 F's, F words. Fashion. See, what we need is passion, what we don't need is fashion. Most of the people will have a desire to learn English just because it is a fashion. Fashion, a trend, a modern thing to do. It's something new. It's loved by everyone. Since your neighbor love it, since your parents love it, since your community loves to speak in English, if you take up this job as just a fashion, you will not gain anything. You cannot push yourselves to learn English. So fashion, if you consider this as just a fashion, a changing thing, a new trend, you will not learn anything. See, most of the students who join English literature nowadays, they don't have passion, but just they are out there to just express themselves, as since it is one of the fashion nowadays, and fear of what people will say. See, this we have very good expression in Tamil. I could not translate it, or we do not have an equivalent word in English to express this. So I would like to tell that phrase alone in Tamil. நாலு பேரு நாலு விதமா பேசுவாங்க. நாலு பேர். Who is this four people? So these four people are not exactly four people, but no, the community, the society, people around you, the neighbors, friends, relatives, your colleagues, whoever you meet in a real life scenario, you're afraid of those people. So if you talk the village cries, the village means the people in the village. Likewise, four people in Tamil means it stands for the society, community. So we are afraid of the people. What will people say? What will people think about me? If I start speaking in English, all of a sudden, till now you have not expressed yourself, even not even one word you have uttered in English. But all of a sudden, if you say okay, yes, no, hello, if you send all these messages, people may consider you as a weird one, a stranger, someone you're not familiar with. Your friends would mock at you. So all these things would happen. I don't say it's an easy task. It's an easy thing to learn English, to become fluent in English. It's not that much easier. It's tough, but we should not be afraid of these four people. If we are afraid of these four people, naturally you will give up. Okay. And what is something good is, if you are afraid of these four people, if they laugh at you, actually you're doing something good. Laughter is good. I hope you all agree. Laughter is good. Laughter is a good medicine. It has got therapeutic value. So if you are able to bring laughter in someone's life, you can understand their character. That is one thing. They are not matured. They are not an adult because they are laughing at you. They don't acknowledge you. They are not ready to encourage you. But there is one more thing. You are making someone happy. You're making someone happy or adding happiness to someone's life. So don't ever worry about this four people. நாலு பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னு you should not say at all. So fear of what people will say is a big hindrance or a big barrier. Okay. Then the third one is fear of failure. Failure. We all are afraid of failure. But college students have become bold. Ariyas illadavan arai manidan. People used to say like that. So failures nowadays among college students, you make fun of it, you make jokes about it. So, but most of the times we are afraid of failures. So what is the reason for this failure? Why do we have this failure? Why do we face failure? Because there are different reasons for, and it depends, upon person to person. But most of the times it is about grammar, fear of grammar. You don't have grammar and language skills, and you don't have fluency, and you are afraid that you will make mistakes when you speak. So this is the main important thing. Considering other skills are easier, but you are afraid of speaking skills because you are not given enough opportunities. Because we are all in India, and that too in southern India, and that too in Tamil Nadu. Most of the people don't speak English fluently. So we are afraid of the situations. And you also accuse. The self-accusation is a very important factor which brings you down. Often you say, I come from a Tamil medium. My school is a corporate school. My school is a public school. My school is a government school. We are not offered good education. Our teachers are really bad. Then how can we improve? You blame teachers, you blame school, you blame the medium of instruction. And sometimes you even talk about your family. Our family situation is totally different. Our father is a farmer, our father is a carpenter, our father is a cobbler. We are all from poor background, could not utter even one single word in English. And you also accuse your parents. So all these factors are there. Yes, I totally agree. But to be a good speaker, even a student from a good international school cannot speak English well unless he tries. And the person who comes from Tamil medium background, if he tries, he will outshine everyone. He can become a better speaker who comes from even from America. Do you think all natives, British people, they speak English eloquently? They have English speaking ability? No, it's not so. We all fail. This can be proved by one factor. Do we speak Tamil accurately? எல்லாருமே தமிழ் தெளிவா தூய தமிழ் பேசுவீங்களா? I can assure nobody can speak. Only திருக்குறள் எழுதின திருவள்ளுவரை பிடிக்கும்தான் அவரு இலக்குவெண்டா பேசுவார், தூய தமிழ்ல பேசுவார், பியூர் தமிழ்ல பேசுவார். But what we speak is colloquial Tamil, which is often accepted in our region, in our place, in our district. And even if we make mistakes, people will laugh and then will forget. But why do we bother when you make mistakes in English? We should not bother. Our mother tongue, our own mother tongue from childhood, from our infant period, we are used to Tamil language. And if you are making mistakes in Tamil language, I'm damn sure you can make mistakes in English too. And even native speakers, they speak bad English, broken English. All those things are happening everywhere. So any language cannot be mastered completely, accurately, 100%. So don't bother about making mistakes. So you have to overcome this fear of failure. Okay. Then 1P I have got. This is also about the barriers or the negative aspect why something is bothering you to speak well. 1P. You can see this picture. I hope you can all see this picture. Can you guess this word? What is this P? Can you guess? If you can guess, can you type it out here? If you can guess, can you type it out? P. You tell no. I'll do it later. Can you guess this word? Is it too tough? Okay. The second letter starts with R. E-R. Can you guess? No? It postpones certain things. I'll do it later. No, can't guess? Okay. I'll let the
Procrastinating.
Yes, very good. I don't know who is that blessed person, blessed student or staff. Procrastination, very good. So you are planning to do things later. Tomorrow never comes. There is a saying, no? Time and tide wait for none. And you cannot stop time. If we think, and drunkards usually do that, no? I'll change tomorrow. Naalai mudal kudikka maten. They always say that. But this attitude is very, very bad. If you are planning to do something, plan it today. Plan it now, the present time. If you are this procrastinating is very, very bad character. So you are right. Procrastination is the thief of time. Thief of time. It steals time. Time belongs to everyone, and time, if you are not doing it at the right time, at the proper day, you will lose the preciousness. You will lose that particular moment, particular period. So procrastination, if you postpone, if you delay doing things, you cannot be successful. You have to do it today. You have to do it now. This is the right time to start. You may not have worked for it till now. And it's not only students, anybody. Person who is 70 years old can try, person who is 80 years old can try, one who is bedridden also can try. A language is just a skill. It's not a subject. Okay? I hope you can all agree. We were not pushed to learn Tamil. It was automatic. It came into our blood. Likewise, when you become familiar with the language, when you are exposed to the language, it comes into your blood. It becomes part and parcel of your life. It becomes a part of you. So you should not procrastinate certain things like this. So what I would like to tell is, no person, no place, or no thing, and nothing can stop you or doesn't have a power to stop you from learning any skill, any knowledge, any subject, and that too speaking skill. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can put an end to your learning ability or learning process. Okay, I hope you can all agree. And when I see this word, no words, person, place, thing, immediately you would remember one of the parts of speech grammar ஓடிடுவோம் அப்படின்னு நினைக்க கூடாது. Person, place, thing is describes which parts of speech. I gave out the word even then you didn't answer. Parts of speech, 8 parts of speech we have. No person, place, thing, which describes a person, place or thing.
Now.
Yes, very good. Another student has answered very good. Now, so no noun has the power to upset you. Any concept, any person, no place, wherever you may be. You can go to a foreign land, you can present yourself, you may be in your college assembly or prayer. Wherever you go, nothing can stop you. Only you can stop yourself. So be daring, take challenges, promote yourself, push yourself to any arena, any place, any stage. Whenever there is a chance, raise your hand. Don't wait for others. Usually we students have the habit of looking at others. If you have opportunity, naturally you look at others. Who is standing up, who is going to get up, you'll be waiting for others to take up your opportunity. There are opportunities right there before your eyes, but you don't take up it, then you are trapped. So you have to improve, you have the desire, then nobody is going to stop you. So no noun has the power to upset you. Hope you all agree with me. Yes. Now for me, English is similar to a guy who falls in love with a girl. For me, okay, it's not a proven thing, it's not a theory, it's not a comparison given by anyone. Just like that, I got this idea. English learning is similar to the experience of a person or a boy or a guy falling in love with a girl. Hope you all agree. So many of us we are against love, we are for love, all these things. This is just for comparison. Don't think Rosie ma'am has pushed you to fall in love. Not like that. This is just a known thing. We all watch movies, we watch real life situations. So many persons, so many guys, so many boys, so many men fall in love with women. This is a common thing. This is universal truth. So what do they actually do? The first step is eye contact. Okay, hope you all agree with this. This eye contact, if I talk about this eye contact, immediately I'm reminded of a particular Tamil verse from Kambaramayan. எல்லை இல்லாத அழகை கொண்டு அவள் நிற்க கண்ணோடு கண்ணினைய ஒன்றை ஒன்று கவ்வி உண்டு நிலை பெறாத உணர்வும் ஒன்றாகிட அண்ணலும் நோக்கினான் அவளும் நோக்கினாள். This is a very, very popular line in Kambaramayanam. A beautiful girl standing there, and a brave person, when their eyes lock, when their glances meet, when they exchange love glances, their feelings are getting mixed up, and their soul and spirit becomes one. This is the meaning of that popular poem. And most of the times you could have heard this line, Annalum Nokinan, Avalum Nokinan. So any relationship, any new relationship starts with eye contact, which is very, very, very important. If you are not facing the eyes of others, naturally the other person will not trust. See, I'm facing you, I'm looking right into the camera because I want you to have eye contact. Without eye contact, communication will not be successful. People will not believe you. See, when you lie to your parents, this happens a lot now. Why are you late? Your mother may ask you, and immediately you would respond, no. I had a special class, but your eyes would droop down. You not dare to look at the eyes of your parents, particularly mothers. Mothers are nosy. Even my mother is nosy. So Rosie's mother is also nosy. So we can understand all mothers pester their children, their safety, how they are. So this thing happens. So without this eye contact, why do you droop your eyes? Why you're lowering your eyes now? Because you don't have a truth inside. So only if you have eye contact, we can believe that person. That person will be trustworthy. And the second one is smile. Guy has seen a girl, she's attractive, their eyes meet. He doesn't stop with that. No, the next day he will start smiling at that girl. Okay, he'll start smiling. So smile is a kind of gesture which makes people to come closer to you, to build a bond. And this verbal communication is important. Equally, non-verbal communication is very, very important, very, very essential in speaking skill. So if you want to improve your speaking ability, naturally you have to improve your non-verbal communications like smile, gestures, hand movements, expressions. You want to invite someone, okay? You have a person in your mind who wants to be in your house, but unfortunately that person has not come. Another person who is an uninvited guest reaches your place, reaches your home. You will not be happy. No, inside in your innermost heart, you will not feel happy. You will feel very sad. Why this person has come at the wrong timing? So immediately you'll say "Vanga." This "Vanga" is positive word, but the expression, the tone, the gesture will make the guest immediately. The guest. Yeah, because of your expression. Because you are not cordial. You are not. You don't want that person to be there. So your facial expressions and the way you utter words changes meanings. Meanings. Okay, and the phrases. So a guy will not immediately talk a lot. He'll say hi, hello. He'll wave at a person in the bus. The Janal Orama, he'll wave at a girl, and he'll start addressing. Can you give me your phone number? Can you WhatsApp me? What's the time? He'll start with little phrases. Sometimes the sentences. So only if the girl encourages, he can go to the next step. What is the next step? Speaking sentences and even more lengthy paragraphs, and he may even disclose his life history, stories, anecdotes from his life. All these things will be happening later period. Okay, so this the whole process takes a lot of time. It may take a week or it may take a month, depending upon the girl and the boy. Or depending on that, this is not only applicable for love relationship, this is applicable for any relationship. So now I have a question for you. So can you tell me this a guy falling in love with a girl, this experience, I told it is similar to learning process. So can you tell me what gender is English? What gender is English? From my comparison, maybe this is a far-fetched comparison, far-fetched imagery or comparison. Can you tell me what gender is English? We have gender in English, no? Masculine gender, feminine gender is also neuter gender. But here transgender also is there. Can you tell me what gender is English? Actually, it's not a proven theory, a proven philosophy, proven knowledge. It's just a comparison, far-fetched comparison of mine. Can you guess? Can you make any guess? You don't make? You can't guess, I think, right? So I'm waiting for your answer. You can't guess? So I'll move to the next slide. So English, what's the gender? It's a girl. If you want to catch up this girl, if you want to get this girl, if you want to win over this girl, then you have to follow the same steps which I have already told you. No, what are the steps to win over a girl? You should have eye contact, smile, gestures, hand movements, phrases, sentences, paragraphs, and stories. Stories are not just stories. No, you should be able to talk a lot. So that's what I have given as stories. So to winning over a girl, that experience is similar to the experience of becoming a better communicator. Okay. So you must do all these things. You must have eye contact. You should smile at your audience. If it is not only a bigger audience, larger audience, a small one-to-one talk also, you should have the smile. And the gestures, phrases, sentences, paragraphs, all these things gradually can improve. So this is like coping. This is like wooing a woman. Wooing, no, paying attention to a woman, trying to win over her. So similar way, no, you have to, when you want to improve yourself, you have to follow all these steps. So now some people may ask, is grammar essential to develop this relationship with this woman called English? Do you need grammar? Most of the people would say, no, for spoken English it's not essential, and some people would say, no, it's absolutely necessary. And for me, and to me, no, it is both answers are correct. Yes, you need it. Of course, you need basic grammar skills to improve your English. And I have mentioned here, no, parts of speech, agreement of verbs, tenses. All these things can make your helps you to make simple sentences in order to communicate well. You need all this basic knowledge of grammar. And if you ask about the simple compound complex, question tags, clauses, conditional sentences, if these things are, if you ask me if these are needed, I don't think it's not that much necessary. Of course, if you want to be an accurate speaker, you have to learn all these things. If you want to have a variety to your English, you should learn all these things. You should master all these things to be a better communicator, to have a different style, unique sentences. You must have all these. You must have all these grammar too. And not only this, much more than this. You can learn. You can even do PhD in grammar to be a literate person, academically sound person, but a person to be a better communicator. This will do. Okay, parts of speech, agreement of verbs, tenses. This will do. Even with this few knowledge, you can do wonders. Okay. So now I told you about the parts of speech. No, I asked even a question. Anything that describes a person, place, a thing, or a concept is, or an abstract quality is a noun. So why should we learn parts of speech? Because most of the times we make mistakes, we commit mistakes with fixing words. For example, if I say she is a dash girl, here, do you need beautiful, beauty, beautify, beautifully, beautiful? So all these words are almost similar. Okay, you may get confusion if you are not sound in parts of speech. So immediately you will understand by the word, even if you're not familiar with this word, you may understand here it requires no adjective. She is a beautiful girl. So it's not beauty or beauteous or beautify or beautiful. Okay, so beauty is noun, beautiful is adjective, beauteous is also adjective, but it's an archaic word. It's no more used, outdated, literate word. And beautify is a verb, beautifully is a verb. This is a very basic thing which you have to master. Of course, grammar is like a prick, thorn. It's a very, very sad, miserable state. If you take grammar book, you can sleep easily. Some people would say, if I take grammar book, I can sleep well. So you should not do that. This is something basic, essential thing. So you must master it. Okay, I have given material for this grammar part, whatever I have insisted. No, all these things I have given a prepared material for you, in which I have not done parts of speech much, because you can get abundant materials from web resources and even from many textbooks. You can get enough material. So I have not concentrated on that, but other things, like whatever I've said here. Agreement of verbs, I've covered almost everything, and tenses little bit I have dealt. So that material will be I would share with Dhanlakshmi ma'am, and she in turn would share it with you. So you can learn it on you can learn it on your own. I'm not going to teach you. If I start teaching grammar, this session can't be completed. So I'll move on to the next one. Agreement of verbs. So this agreement of verbs, why do we need it? This is a basic thing, no? This I is first person, we is plural form of first person, you is second person, he, she, it third person, and they is plural form of third person. This is common knowledge which you should master. Even when I wake you up from your sleep, you should be able to answer what is first person, second person, third person, what comes after that. You should be thorough. Okay, this grammar part is a must, very much needed. Without this, you can't learn English. You can't speak English well. So this I is general rule is that singular forms will have singular verbs. Like he, she, it is singular subject, which will be followed by yes. You have to add yes. This is singular verb. Present tense la, you have to add yes towards the end. And plural forms will not have that. See here, they, write, plural. Red color I have highlighted, no? So that is plural words, plural subjects, we and they, or plural nouns, plural subjects, which do not have yes. But see here, blue color one, all are singular subjects. And these are exceptions. I is a special word, so it does not require S. You, singular as well as plural. You means new, yuda, neengalum enadu, yuda. It has got singular as well as plural forms. So here too you should not add this. So these two are exceptions. Other than this, all the other words, all the nouns, all the subjects, you can fix easily by saying this chap. Can you give one subject like okay, I'll take this, whatever I could see in front of me. This is a pen, a red color pen. This pen, if I fix this as a subject, this pen, how many pens are here? One or two? One or two? Can you see? How many pens? Please answer in the chat box. Are you sleeping? Feeling sleepy? Are you there with me? How many pens can you see? Rena, is it visible? Am I talking to myself? Hello? Hello?
One is visible, ma'am.
Yeah, one pen, right? So singular. This pen writes well. Okay, this pen, where can you fix this pen? All the words, no, it has got all the words. I say any subject you can choose, you can fix under this pronouns or subject. This pen, where can you fix? This pen, can I call it as I? This pen cannot talk. If it talks on its own, it will say I. This pen is not too many persons, only one, so you can't say we. So can you fix this pen to one of these subjects? Hope you can understand.
It, ma'am.
Yes, very good. It, thing. Okay, so it fixes into this subject. It. Rani. Rani is a girl. Where can you fix Rani?
She.
Rani. It's very good. Raju.
He, ma'am.
It's very good. Hope you can understand now. Okay, you are all students. So if I refer to you, then students means you, because you are in front of me. But at least virtually you are in front of me, so I can refer it as you. If I want to include myself with you, then I have to call ourselves as we. We. So any subject will be fixed under all these categories. In the pronouns and the subject, it is included. So any subject, So if you know this form, immediately you can fix it. Okay, so this is a common thing. தூக்கத்துல எழுதி கேட்டாலும் இது ஈட்டுக்கு பதிலா ரைட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா I write, we write, you write, he she writes, they write. You should be able to fix this thing immediately, even if I wake you up from sleep too. Okay, so this is important. This is general rule. This is common rule. But there are exceptions. There are different things like this. I have not included all the common mistakes. A few mistakes which you often make. Like one of my sisters are coming this week. Actually, all these sentences are with mistakes. All these sentences are mistakes. See, sisters, plural. According to the general rule, sisters na enna irukano or coming correct da. Okay. So I told you, where is it? Yeah, plural. Sisters. It may be they. Sisters. Ennoda sisters they. Avanga thalli irukranga. I can refer them as they. My sisters are they. Okay. So here or coming. Or is plural form. This is correct. The sentence is correct. But when you check the sentence carefully, carefully, you can see this word one. One of my sisters. It's not all my sisters, only one. I have got some 3 or 4 sisters, and among them, I am talking about one particular sister. So this automatically becomes one. Okay. So here, what should be the right word? This R is wrong. This should be replaced with this. Okay. Because present tense form singular, only this would come. So this is the right word. Okay, so I'll replace it with the wrong word, but this is wrong. Okay, then this is one common mistake. I can't able to do this. Even yesterday I saw this mistake somewhere in the chat box. I will not reveal the name. So I can't able. This is a common, frequently committed mistake. I can't able to do this. You should not say I can't able to do this. Instead, you can say I can't do this or I'm not able to do this. Either I can't do this or I am not able to do this. I'm not able to do this. Okay. This rendu da use pannom. Can't to able together it will not come. It will not occur. Consequent words it will not occur. Then the third one is I didn't cried. After didn't, no, only you'll have base form. Base form is present tense form la kuda base form irukku. Lace illam irukumla. Right illa right. So that is base form. So I didn't cry. All past tense forms we should not be like didn't. Do forms ku apparama I do agree. I do acknowledge. I didn't cry. See, didn't past tense na, but still this word is not needed. Past tense form is not needed. Even without this past tense form word, this is actually a past tense. So what is the right word? I didn't cry. It's not I didn't cried. Okay, so you can replace with any number of words. It still should be base form and not the past tense form. And another one frequently committed mistake is modal verbs, modal auxiliaries. We have so many things like can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, dare. All these verbs will not be followed by past tense forms. Like could, wrote, kadayadu, can, could, write. May come, might come. Okay, might past tense form it would have come sometimes, but you should not write it as I could came, I could come, I could done, I could did. Appilla sollakudadu. I could do. Okay, so modal auxiliaries will not be followed by past tense forms. So can, what should be the right word here? This is not played, so this should be can play. And this is not shall sang or sung. It should not be there. It should be shall sing. Hope you can understand. These are some of the common mistakes which also I have given in my material. The next one is stress and pass. See, if you're talking continuously without rise and fall in your tone, without stressing something, people will feel sleepy. Human beings can't concentrate for a longer time. Maybe 40 minutes or maybe 20 minutes only we'll have fullest attention. So that is why we stop with 1 hour lecture, not more than that. Because it's very tough to concentrate. The fullest attention you'll have only for 30 or 40 minutes. They have some minutes, I do not remember exactly. So without that stress and pass is stopping for some time, stress is forcefully saying some words. So this techniques you should learn. See, I have given only one sentence here as an example. Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. When I say like this is an ordinary sentence, but with stress, meaning changes. See, for example, Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. If I say like that, if I if I stress this word Raj, someone else has told me that his father was rich, but it was not Raj. Kanchana solirkalam, Ravi solirkalam, or some other neighbor would have told you, but it is not Raj. Who has not revealed the secret? Raj. So the focus is on Raj. Then the second stress didn't. Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. If I say this sentence, Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. Raj said many other things, but he didn't tell me. Sollave illa. If you want to say forcefully like that, then you have to use stress on didn't. Then if I stress this word on tell, Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. He didn't tell me. Maybe he texted. He sent a text. Maybe he messaged me. Maybe he emailed me. Maybe he sent us a fax, but he didn't come in person. Most of the times we have a fight, with relatives when sending invitations. See, this person so and so has sent an invitation, but they didn't come in person. நேரடியா வந்து கல்யாண கார்டு கொடுக்கல. பெரிய பிரச்சனை வருமா வராதா? வரும். So invitation card in person you have to send. You have to deliver. You have to invite. So most of the times we'll have confusion and chaos in weddings like that. So here too, Raj has not told, but he has only sent a message, or maybe he has sent a post. He didn't tell in person. So tell, if I stress on tell, the meaning would be like that. So I'm moving or shifting the stress to me. Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. See, he has told everyone, all the relatives have been informed. All his friends know that his father was rich. But it was only pathetic me. It was only poor me didn't get that message. Or else I would have contacted his father. காசு கேட்டுட்டேன், உங்க அப்பாட்ட போய் காசு கேட்டுட்டேன். என்கிட்ட மட்டும் மறைச்சிட்டான். எதை மறைச்சிட்டான்? Father richன்னு மறைச்சிட்டான். So the focus is on me. Then the next one is Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. See, maybe you were collecting some donation money and you were pointing out many rich people. Hema's father was rich, Babita's father was rich, so many persons, Sita's father was rich. All these persons were mentioned. But Raj was so quiet, Raj was so cunning, he didn't mention his father. Or else everyone will come in a queue and they will ask for donation. Why? Raj's father should not lose money. So Raj was secretive. He didn't reveal that his father was rich. So if you stress his father, Raj has mentioned many fathers, many people were rich. All this information is left out. But he has not revealed the great secret that his father himself is a rich person. Then if I shift my stress to rich, okay, I'm stressing more on rich. Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. Raj didn't tell me that his father was rich. If I stress rich, then I'm telling he has mentioned all the secrets about his father. Okay, I know that his father is a great person. I know that his father is a businessman. I know that his father was studying in St. John's College, or his father was doing this, that. but I didn't know that his father has become rich or he's already rich. That matter alone I didn't know. So, see, in one sentence, if you shift stress to different positions, then naturally the meaning changes. So, this secret you must learn, and this pass is quite interesting. Sometimes intentionally we would stop. Teachers would stop. Somebody would be playing or somebody would be talking. Immediately, the teacher would stop for a short while, and immediately the mischievous person will look around and he'll shift the attention towards the teacher. So what happens? Pass gives a meaning. So we should know when to pass and when to stress a word. Okay, now I'm going to give a quick tips on pronunciation, which is also very important to develop your speaking ability. So these are very, very quick tips. You can't master pronunciation all of a sudden. You need practice, focused learning. All these things are needed. But I would like to give only few points which will be really, really useful. It will give a complete outlook on your English speaking speech. Okay. First one is R ending words. So whenever there is a word which ends with the letter R, like master, teacher, sister, mother, father, brother, all this word, you should not sound that last letter R. So when the word starts with R, you can stress it, like rat, rabbit. You are pronouncing this R. But when a word ends with R, we should not pronounce it. Okay, it should be very subtle. It should be very, very light, and it will have a sound of a sound. It's not r sound. It is a sound. A short sound. Okay, master, sister, teacher. It is not sister, teacher, mother, master. It should not sound like that, which will give a very awkward pronunciation to it, and it doesn't sound natural, or you cannot imitate native speakers. So this is the first trick you're going to learn. Never ever in your life you should stress the ending R. So this is one thing. And second one is past tense forms. You have so many past tense words which end with ed. Here I have mentioned some, DOOK is booked, cooked, looked. We Indians, particularly Tamil people, they stress a lot. எந்த ஒரு லெட்டரையும் விட்டுறக்கூடாது. தமிழ்ல வந்து we have ka, it, im, கட்டம், ka, it, it, toucher. We stress all the letters are pronounced, but not in English. Many times it is silent, sometimes it is very, very light. So similarly, this particular word, ed ending past tense forms have the sound of kata. It's booked, cooked, ka, ed gla. And you should pronounce this t sound. Booked, cooked. It's not cooked, booked, da illa, ta. Okay, booked, cooked, looked. Pronounce it like that. You will sound more natural. And the third one is KET ending words. Words like bucket, ticket, locket, pocket, rocket. All this word KET sound letters should not be pronounced as ket. It is kit. Okay, bucket. So we don't say that, no. Bucket edutittu vanna sollu. Bucket is correct word. Ticket. So connected to ping ella solla poringa. Or ticket kudunga. It's not ticket, ticket. Okay, ticket, locket, pocket, rocket. So practice it. Maybe people will make fun of you for some time, but after that they'll get used to it. They'll think your pronunciation is the right pronunciation. And fourth tips is MD word, MD letters consecutive vanduchna, same vanduchna, together vanduchna. You should pronounce you should not pronounce this b sound. CLIMB is not climb, it is climb. B sound should not be pronounced. TOMB, tomb illa, tomb. This this finger is called thumb. It is not thumb. And this is a very common word, no? Plumber. Plumber vanditara. Plumber, it's plumber. Plumber. And this also has got or ending. So it should be pronounced as plumber. It is not plumber. It is plumber. Plumber. Okay. Leave person. Forget B. So in all these words, whenever you have MB combination words, forget B. Leave it. Hide it from your eyes. Virtualize mind eyes, and you can speak well. You can utter it correctly. The pronunciation will sound better. Then often we have we find difficult in differentiating p and ta sound. T and sound, sa, sh, all this sounds makes a very big difference. Park, bark. When you say pa, there's a kind of explosion happening inside your mouth. So it is park. When you say bark, when you touch the throat, you'll have a kind of vibration. So bark is voiced, bark is voiceless. Pin, voiceless. Bin. When you say bin, when you touch throat, there should be a kind of vibration you can feel. When you touch your throat, bin. Pin comes fast, and there is only an explosion. So this you should practice. And the next one is third sound. That also you should practice. I think I'm almost towards the end. The time is almost up. And I've given a list of apps which will be very useful for you. You can do that. And I'm going to finish with 10 tips. I have skipped apps, and this 10 tips I'll tell, and we'll finish it. First one is practicing before a mirror and practicing to yourself. Whenever you want to meet someone, start speaking to yourself, or some things. This habit, what is your plan? You can talk that experience with yourself, which will make you a better speaker. This is my first tip. Then speak to others. Whomever you meet, start communicating in English. To my mom, she's not an educated person, but even then, sometimes I talk to her in English, and some of the words she can pick up, like bring tea. If I say, she'll bring tea, because tea is a known word to her. So she can understand. So start speaking to others in English, and start speaking to the objects, nature, everything. People may consider you as a crazy. This girl has gone mad. She was so nice till yesterday, but today she said she has started speaking to stone, park, garden, everywhere she started speaking. But that is not something crazy. You can improve yourself whenever you are lonely. You can talk. I know a person who speaks to dog and who become a better communicator. He's the person who gave me this tip. He has recorded an audio in our language lab. How he became a better communicator is he even spoke to dog. Dog, why did you roam? All around. Why were you absent for some time? Are you hungry? All these small dialogues he started communicating to a dog, and he became a better communicator. And you can imitate persons. Start listening to visual presentations, videos, movies. You have abundant resources in when you surf net, and storybooks. You can choose the genre or subjects, whichever you are interested. And you have subtitles in dramas or movies, that also you can see, and you can develop yourself. I have given some movies series shows which comes in subtitles. You can refer to that later. And you should not stop with learning. It should be a continual process. Daily you must do, or frequently you must do, so that you can be a better communicator. This is a very important tip. You should not give up, and this is very important. Even for my audio lectures, I do that. I record and I listen to it. And sometimes, if it needs editing, no, I re-record it. And you can also do it with video capturing. You can also shoot yourself. You can switch on your camera, record it, and you can listen to it or see it visually how you are doing it, how you are presenting, and that will develop that skill. And the eighth step is you can write diaries. And when you write diaries, writing skill improves. And after doing that, sum up whatever you have written in that diary or journal or planner, and talk about that, special moments, whatever thing which affected you, whatever a small fight you had with your friend. You talk about that for 2 or 5 minutes. That will improve your speaking ability. And reading aloud, I have given an app, Read Aloud. That app is very good, amazing. My kid also uses that. And Read Aloud, you should practice it, aloud. And read ahead. For students, this is very, very important. Before the class starts, before the teacher taking class, you can read your text, whatever subject it may be, it must be in English. So start reading it ahead, which will improve your speaking skill, and you can. It will be really useful in clearing your doubts. You'll have better understanding than anybody. And the last one is, even when you pray, you have to do it in English, which will actually show an amazing difference in your English speaking ability. Whenever you read your religious verses, it may be Bible, Quran, or Tirukkural, or any religious books, start reading in English, so that you'll have your vocabulary, you can build your vocabulary, and it will help you in the long run. So I have covered my PowerPoint. The last one, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, you can just share it. Sorry for exceeding my time by 5 minutes. Students, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Dana? I'm checking my...
Yes, Rosie ma'am. The students will raise the questions in chat box that Rohini ma'am will read you to and help you for you. Wait for just 2 minutes. If you have any queries, you type it in chat box, my dear guys.
Yes, students, you have any queries? Please be free to ask it. You have any doubts? Yes.
I'm also checking YouTube right now. You can also post there if you want. Even if it is something negative, also can tell me. So whatever we have dealt, it is only very little knowledge I could share. But please, you please at least one or two of these steps, and you can gradually improve. You cannot see change immediately. You cannot become a better speaker immediately. All of a sudden, you can't do that. But it is a gradual process. Slowly, as days pass by, you can see the improvement. Maybe after some months, you can share your experience with me. I've also given my mail ID in that shared material. You can mail me anytime if you have any questions. Dhanlakshmi, I hope...
Yes, ma'am. Like few students have given a few comments, ma'am. Like they've told thanks for the information about the speaking skills, ma'am. Then it was Harita, and then the next student is Rita, and she told it was wonderful section with you, ma'am. So the students felt very happy with your section, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your presentation.
Yes. So other students, we are able to ask, ma'am. Please, you can ask her. Okay, fine, students. I think it was very, very informative to everybody. And now it's time for Harita. Over to Harita.
Thank you so much for your opportunity. Thank you, Dhalakshmi Madam. Thank you for the MC person. Thank you so much.
You welcome, Rosie.
Thank you, students. Thank you.
Wait for a minute, Rosie, ma'am. That some more procedures will be there.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for enlightening us, ma'am, with your wonderful speech, ma'am. Then it's time to hear the vote of thanks by Miss Janita, second year from Microbiology Department. Over to you, Janita.
Thank you, Harita. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. First of all, I would like to propose my hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Ms. C. Rosie, Assistant Professor of Sarah Tucker Women's College, for gracing today's session. Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful speech, which is definitely going to help our students. Next, I would like to express our profound gratitude to our principal, Dr. R. Mugundan sir, for providing encouragement and support for us. Thanks for your presence, sir. I would like to thank our beloved HOD of English Department, Ms. S. Dhanalakshmi ma'am, for her moral support and guidance. As no program can become successful with a single person, so I extend my big thanks to our English department for their support and all our volunteers too. Thanks for you all for making this even more successful. Finally, the wonderful students who have turned up in such a great numbers from various departments. Thanks for your participation in this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. C. Rosie, for an enlightening and valuable presentation on the right way, which is useful for the speaking skill. We are grateful for the time and effort you took to share your knowledge to our students, ma'am. Thank you once again, ma'am. And students, yes, there will be the feedback form will be given in the chat box. Please do fill the form and then you can leave the class. Yes, thank you all students.
Thank you. Dana, can I leave? Can you leave?
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Rosie.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.